go back to the Heat series a little bit. You know, you guys had a little beef between there. You know, you guys were, you know, obviously you're vying for a title, you're fighting, you're scrapping a little bit. You know, specifically Birdman, D-Wade, and Haslem. You know, he talked about getting you back. I saw an interview on that. You know, did you ever feel like you would actually maybe get into a scrap on the court when you were there? Did it feel like it would ever get to that point where maybe you would have to throw down?
So the Birdman situation is different than the D-Wade and Haslem. The Birdman, Paul George shoved Birdman, and Birdman didn't know who shoved him. And so he thought I got him. And so obviously he laid me out. And I was so confused when he, you know, like pretty much pushed me down from behind. I was like, what is going on? Like, why is he pissed? But I knew that he pushed me. And so, you know, I kind of had to be smart because I'm not a player. I'm not, you know, I wasn't talented enough to be a player that can like get multiple techs in an important playoff game. Like that would really put our team in a hole. But I was confused. And I remember Birdman coming over to me after the series and trying to apologize. I was pissed off because we lost. And I thought it was a cheap shot. And so I'm not about like, yeah, that's cool. But I wanted to get him back. And so I wasn't really receptive of his apology. And so that one kind of bothered me. I don't know if he's over it. I don't really care. But I'm over it. The Haslem situation, obviously, I put a hard foul on D-Wade. Like, we were a physical team. And you know, we were trying to set a tone for the game. I came in, D-Wade was going to the hoop. May have been borderline dirty, could have been. A lot of people watching it. It was a hard foul. Back in, you know, when I was playing, there was a lot of value into fouling people hard. And not dirty, it was just part of the game. And I got D-Wade pretty good. Haslem thought it was a cheap shot, so he came in and absolutely gave me a haymaker when I had an open run to the basket, which he ended up getting suspended. So did Birdman. Kind of helped us a little bit, but yeah, they got me. I never got Haslem back. Haslem's one of those guys that like a quick temper. Like, gotta be careful with him. Like, if you get into it with him, you better be ready. You better be ready
to rock.
Yeah.
You know, there was also a Metta World piece, you know, that happened a little bit.
Oh, I love that one. That's actually one of like Ron Artest, man, he's a great dude. I don't know if you've ever met him. Like, he's like,
I've talked to him a little bit.
Off the court, man, he's like one of the nicest dudes ever. And he's we've all seen like Ron lose it a little bit. Yep. And I remember I was having a good game against New York, and I felt like somebody bumped me in my back, and I was like, no way. And I was pissed. I was ready. I was like, turned around, I saw it was Ron. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna mess with Ron. And I was like, there's no way I'm gonna mess with Ron. Ron's gonna get me back if I do something in some capacity. Like whether it's like now or in later on in the year, he's gonna take my head off if I try to fight him. And I remember turning around and be like, oh, my bad, Ron. And a lot of people hit me up and kind of like, man, I can't believe you did that. And I always tell them like, I'm sure you would have kicked Ron's ass. Yeah, so I'm always like, sure. Yeah, man, dude's a big dude, by the way. I mean, look on TV, he doesn't look as big as he is. When you see him in person, he's a big dude. And I wasn't gonna. I
just pick and choose those battles.
Yeah, he was a guy that was on the list. Like, hey, I'm not gonna really mess with him.